I'm Kobe Jones, and this week, Inside the Galaxy. Here are what some of the guys had to say about the newest Batman movie, The Dark Knight. Another month in the books, so check out all 10 goals from the month of June. And of course, we'll preview the match versus New England, plus we'll hear from Crhis Klein as he approaches his 100th consecutive start. But first, we'll recap the game in DC from a rookie's perspective. All this week, Inside the Galaxy.
Got a 60 egg pallet from Costco. That's 60 eggs. I don't know when we're gonna eat all those. This was something I made yesterday. Baked this today, nice little meatloaf. There's a lot of free time after training, so in order to, take up some time, I've really started looking at recipes and cooking, and it's cheaper. I don't like to eat out. This is actually the first road trip I've been home for that I haven't gone on. And especially being here alone is kind of different, but it's just kind of one of the things that a lot of rookies go through, and I'm not going to change anything I'm doing. I'm just going to continue to work hard and wait for my chance when it comes, and hopefully I'll be ready. But it's definitely a lot different, and something that takes a little bit of adjustment, but hopefully it won't be too much longer that I'm left off the team, and I just keep working hard.
I think we had great opportunities, I think, to be at least also 2-1 up and Landon. I think the second half, as you saw, I think the team, they suffered a little bit of the heat. I think they were exhausted and they had difficulties, to perform as they did in the first half. And I think that if you see the both halves, it's a totally different team than from the beginning. So therefore, I think that the DC played well in the second half and therefore deserved to win.
The movie was amazing, and to be able to see it on an IMAX theater, before it was released was something special, something I've never been able to do. So
it was awesome. It was really incredible, and the fact that we could see it a couple weeks early was even cooler because I've been bragging to all my friends, and just make sure you see it when it comes out. It really was pretty incredible.
It was awesome. Kobe has a contact up in Hollywood. Got us into the movie. IMAX was awesome. If anybody's going to go see it, I recommend they see it in IMAX. It was really, really good. Heath Ledger was awesome as the Joker.
Seeing Heath Ledger up there after, his unfortunate passing was phenomenal. I mean, he was amazing.
We got to see the movie, the new Batman, the Dark Knight series, and it was an amazing flick. Saw it at the IMAX theaters. There's nothing quite like it. I'd recommend that for anybody that wants to go see it.
Yeah, and that's the big thing, is getting everybody together and in a different setting than, working hard together on the field. See some of the families and the wives, so that's always nice to kind of build more of a, closer team, which is going to pay off on the field as well.
The situation outside of, being on the road together or just being at the stadium, it's nice, and this time they get to bring the, significant other, and everyone gets to interact and get to bring the group together, so it works well.
For sure, I think those are things that, we like to do, and I think we need to do more often.
Watch the collision here. That's a 50-50 ball. Anybody can go for it. I tell you what, Hesmer has got to do a better job.
Xavier was in the air. The ball is loose and knocked in. And the Galaxy behind Peters go up 1-0 early.
It's a loose ball. Buttle jumps on it. He takes it and he scores. Great stuff from Buttle.
Chance and a goal on the counter. How quick was that? Edson Buttle. And he goes right to the glass. Looks to put his team in front. Slip ball through. Eli Allen, a chance to score his first goal in the league.
Watch this right here. He'll make a little fake like he's going to hit it right here. No, I'm not going to hit it. I put the goalkeeper on his heels, and then I bury it to the far side.
Randall for Buttle. He's got the hat trick. It's Edson Buttle's day. His second hat trick of
first and foremost on my mind is trying to get a victory against the top team in our league. And to have 100 starts in a row, I mean, I am proud of that. I'm proud of the fact that God has kept me healthy and that I've been able to be selected for 100 straight games.
He's a hard-working player. You know, he gives everything for the team. And as a person, you know, he's a really great person. You know, he's a family man. And he's got, you know, he's great to have around the locker room. You know, he's a good laugh, but he's a character in the team as well. He's a player that a lot of the young players look up to, and we all respect him hugely. So congratulations to him for that.
I've played with some of the best pros in our league and across the world, and so I try to take a little bit from each of them, how they take care of their bodies, eating the right thing, getting the right amount of rest, and because our body is kind of our mode of operation, so you got to take care of it. So I just try to do everything I can to keep healthy.
Couldn't happen to a better guy. You know, he works hard. He's a true professional. You know, someone that I look up to on the field as well as off the field. In my opinion, he's about as good as they come.
That's the thing that you're most proud of, is that the coach chooses 11 guys each week, and to have been included in those 11 for 100 straight games is something that I'm most proud about. So I just try to keep it going, take each game week by week, and see what we can do.
I'm excited for them to come in town. I haven't seen them for a while. You know, as far as playing against them, it's not going to be easy. You know, they're a great club, great organization, coached by great coaches, and the players are fantastic. So I know it's going to be a game where we're going to have to show up, and we're going to have to give our best, you know, to have a chance to beat them.
I think that is the easiest game. You know, it's always the mid-table game is always the most difficult because they want to go upwards, and I think for motivation as a player, it's the best motivation you can get.
You know, when you play the top teams, you've got, you know, it ups your game. You know, especially also when you play for the Galaxy. You know, every team wants to come here and every team wants to beat you. It's kind of every team's cup final. So you know, every team that comes here, you know, there's a lot more attention on the game, a lot more attention on the teams, and hopefully that'll be the case tomorrow. Hopefully they don't come here and play well, but hopefully it raises our games as well.
I know it's going to be competitive. I train against them every day. I know how those players are, you know, and once the whistle blows, it's going to be no friends. And but once the whistle does blow and it's over, I think we can wash our hands, and I think we can talk about it and laugh about it, you know. And I think that's important, you know. So it's going to be exciting. I think 4th of July, the atmosphere, the crowd here. I think the fans deserve a good showing, and I think we will have them.